This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stockbox interview. Rolf Geritsen, the CEO of MetalNRG, is with us today on Stockbox, following the RNS last week regarding the equity placing and the news this morning of a partnership agreement with EQTEC. So, hello Rolf, how are you?
Very well, Mark. How are you? Good.
Very good, thank you, Rolf, and it's great to be talking to you here on Stockbox. So let's look at the placing first. You've raised £2.5 million. That's a lot of cash. Are you pleased to have been able to have raised so much?
Yeah, extremely pleased. Look, we went, or the brokers started the fundraise, I think it was Thursday afternoon at about 12 o'clock, and they called me within the end of the day, or by the end of the day, having raised pretty much more than we had hoped for. And we very quickly closed the book, and in fact, it was oversubscribed. So very pleased with the support.
Okay, that's good. And what about the placing price then, Rolf? There was some comments that it was at a heavy discount, but it's just a matter of timing, isn't it, I think?
It is. You know, as you probably know, Mark, these fundraisers always take a little bit of time, and there's preparation work that goes into it, and then you go, or the brokers go to market to raise the funds. And we closed the book, and then post-closing the book, we saw an increase in share price for, I'm not sure what particular reason. I think there were some rumors going around on Twitter and some comments, but very much, in terms of our going to market, the price at which we went to market was only at about a 10% or even less 10% discount to the then share price. If you look at it, probably looked a little bit different, because we closed the book well before we saw the increase in share price. And I guess that in many ways was just a matter of timing. But we had closed the book at a small discount. It was an oversubscribed book, and we're very pleased with, as I said, the support we received for it. So I'm really looking forward to it becoming unconditional, because at the moment the fundraise is conditional on the prospectus being signed off by the FCA, and the FCA is currently reviewing that. So we're in a process.
Okay. Now, on the news about the partnership with EQTEC then, you said in the RNS that this is a natural transition that's been in planning for months. So can you give us some background on it?
Yeah, if you look back, both Pierpaolo and myself a number of times have commented on the fact that we believe an energy transition will occur from within the business. And you're in a stronger position to make it happen if you're within the business, and I firmly believe that. The partnership with EQTEC, again, it's conditional on our prospectus being signed off. That will only be finalized at that particular point. But the transaction that we've announced is to develop a pipeline of waste to energy projects, where EQTEC is very much advising on the technical, operational, and financial side, and we're working together on investing in interesting projects which are shovel-ready, which offer us an unleveraged IRR of about 11%, and we'll be in a position to start generating revenues within about 18 months from transaction close. So I'm very excited about, first of all, the partnership with EQTEC, and two, moving into this area, which is the whole waste energy, green sustainable energy projects and programs, because there's a lot of money being poured into the sector, and I think it's a massive opportunity for investment companies like ourselves to get involved with.
Okay, so it is like a transition into a new sort of sector, this waste energy concept.
Waste energy has been around for a long time, and what we're seeing is new technologies being deployed, and those technologies are making the projects very interesting, because the timing to get them up and running is a little bit shorter, but also the technology is moving away from incineration and moving more towards gasification processes, and that's what's attractive about the partnership that we've announced with EQTEC.
Okay. Was there anything specifically that attracted you to EQTEC and their technologies?
Look, I've known David Palumbo, who's the CEO there, for a number of years, and we've had a number of conversations. And as I said, the attractiveness is one, the fact that they've had extreme success in, if you just look at their share price over the last 12 months, it's really rocketed. They're listed on AIM, so like us, they're a public company, and their technology is quite interesting and very strong. But more importantly, they have access to a very interesting pipeline. You will have seen that there was a business update that they issued this morning, and their growth profile has been very interesting. And we can work alongside them, start looking at the infrastructure side of these projects, and then co-invest with them and work alongside them. So yes, that's, I think, a very attractive proposition for us.
Okay. Now, you said earlier about the prospectus and that being published. And of course, we should also talk about BNRG and, of course, Goldridge. So what's going on with those two?
Look, Pierpaolo on the oil and gas is really focusing on the implementation of his 100-day plan. He's very focused on reducing the operating cost and on quality issues. So looking at quality, looking at environment, and looking at health and safety, and making sure that everything is in order on that side. And on the cost side, he's been working very hard on reducing the cost per barrel. We're down to about $20 per barrel. And Pierpaolo will be giving a further update on the oil and gas over the next few weeks. And again, making very good progress there. So he's very pleased, and we're very pleased on how things are moving.
Okay. And
on the Goldridge side, SRK have completed a site visit. They have also updated a competent persons report, which is currently under review, and it is also part of the prospectus, which has been submitted to the FCA, and that is currently being reviewed by the FCA, and therefore I haven't commented on it, and I won't comment on it until the prospectus has been signed off, and all of the conditionality that is associated with the fundraise, the EQTEC transaction is removed, and I'll be able to comment more freely on the progress and the plans on Goldridge.
okay. And just taking perhaps a global look at MetalNRG, a lot of things have been happening recently. What's the vision, Rolf?
The vision is to, we're an investment company, first and foremost. We are keen to back strong management teams and strong assets. And that's where our focus is. And it's about cooperating with other organizations and really start focusing on driving growth in the various areas that we're focused in. What I'm trying to do is create a diverse portfolio that mitigates risk and gives substantial upside to the shareholder value, to creating shareholder value over the next 12 months.
Okay. Well, Rolf Geritsen there, the CEO of MetalNRG, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening to this Stockbox interview. For more information, interviews and videos, visit our website at stockboxmedia.com or give us a follow on Twitter by searching @StockboxMedia.